YouTube. I'm headed up here. You know what? Let's try that again. I'm going to do a separate thing. Well, good morning, YouTube. How are you? I know it's been a while since I put anything out. All this corona thing seems to have turned the world upside down. This is kind of hard. It's what I do for a living. They define that as essential. I guess it is, because if you went to go turn on the light switch and nothing happened, you'd probably be a little upset over that. So, I thought I saw a dead elk on the side of the road. Anyway, well, if it's fresh, maybe that's camp meat. Anyway, I get back on track here. So, but with the corona stuff, weird working schedules that are out of the norm, winter, all of that stuff. Quite honestly, I've gotten fat. Just gotten fat. And so now what I'm thinking is, okay, you know what? I'm not one to run a treadmill or walk around a path on a park. You know, if I'm going to get back in shape, then I need to do it to where that's not what I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about getting in shape. I'm actually doing something else. So, with that said, I'm headed up here on the mountain. I'm going to do a little scouting. Just so happens that Turkey is open. Will be for the remainder of this week. So, grab the bow, do a little turkey hunting, maybe do a little bit of fishing, and continue the thing I started with. Guess where I'm at? This one's probably going to be pretty obvious. So, I mean, you can give me a general as far as what unit you think it is. Hell, I've already kind of given that away. But I try to be a little more specific. You know, leave some comments, subscribe, like. Another thing is motivation. You know, I enjoy making these things, but it's like, okay, so I'm using YouTube for my own personal library of adventures and stuff. So if you're liking them, you're subscribing, you're commenting, then I know you're enjoying it too. Otherwise, it's kind of my own private little collection of stuff. So I'll put it out there when I do. I watch these guys that say, oh, I'll do something once a week. Yeah, if you're getting the views, I could see that. You know, I'm not begging for views. I'm just saying. Okay? Kind of motivates me if you do it. It might help me lose some. You know what? If I lose some weight, that's the goal, right? Get up here, explore some country, have a good time, and get back in shape without thinking I'm getting back in shape. But you know what? Society's not helping, because I think, you know what? I'm going up here, I'm taking some trail mix and some granola bars, you know. But other than that, I'm living on a lamb. You know, if I give me a turkey, I'm going to have turkey for dinner. If I can catch a fish, I'm going to have fish. Otherwise, I'm going to be eating granola bars. So that's kind of my motivation to get with me. But back to where I was at. So with that mindset, I thought, well, you know what? As you're heading up the mountain, maybe you want to go in and get a little substance before you head up there. So swing through Burger King. Swing through Burger King, and guess what they've got? They've got 2 for $4. That's with single meat. They've got 2 for $5 with double meat. Well, if you're looking at a breakfast croissant with egg and cheese and sausage, what's a little bit of bacon? So I've already got my own coffee, right? So I'm looking at that and I'm going, yeah, well, you just buy one croissant. Hell, that's $4 or 3 something, right? So, I mean, you just got to do that. It's bang for the buck. So go ahead. So I didn't put it on camera because it's just wrong to do that. But I did the 2 for $5 along with a large hash brown, and I got my own coffee. And so I kind of didn't do myself any favors as far as getting some of this winter COVID fat off me. But anyway, so I'm going to go up here and I'm going to do that. And I'll take you along with me. I also went and did a little bit of that a couple weeks ago. And I might interject some of that, use it like B-roll, put some of that in here, as, you know, just kind of just to divvy it up some. But the bigger thing is, you know, if you can guess where I'm at there, awesome. So try to guess where I'm at right now. And if you're looking in behind me, you can see that. That might be a giveaway. But anyway, so I'll get back with you. Oh, and I'm going to try something new too. I've always had this idea of, goes back to my Wyoming, when I was a guide in Wyoming, you know, running a spike camp. You set up a base camp that's where the bulk of your supplies are at, your bulk of food, beer, all of that good stuff. You set up a base camp, and then you take off from there. Now, if you get back up in there, you know, 3-4 miles from camp or something, you think, we need to go just a little bit further. Then you set up a spike camp, right? Well, I'm thinking, you know what? I ought to do the same thing here, because over the last few years, there's been so many people. Now, I can't blame them. I can't blame them. I can tell you that I don't like it, because I used to go for days and not see anybody. Now, I see people every day. It's a rarity to go anywhere and not see other people. But anyway, back to where I was going, what I thought, and there went my lemon. I was thinking was, you know what, if I get up here during deer or elk hunting, something like that, and I want to get away from camp, and I want to go a little bit further, but I got to make it back before dark, or, you know, around dark or something, or, you know what, why not spike camp? So, got an experiment. Been looking on YouTube, checking out hammocks, you know, and rain flies, and camping that way. So I'm going to try that out. When I went out a couple weeks ago, I strung that thing up. That's when it became obvious to me just how much I'd let myself go. Because watching me get in and out of that thing, you thought I was a turtle laying on my back. Legs kicking and frolicking, trying to get that weighted advantage to get out of that hand. Yeah, okay, so learned a couple things from that. Maybe I'll put that in there for comic effect, because I'm a firm believer that if you can't laugh at yourself, then it's going to hurt your feelings when other people laugh at you. So, yeah, I make fun of this. But anyway, so I'm going to do a little bit of that in here. I don't mean to be droning on and on and on. I'm just trying to get caught back up on what's going on, how we're doing it. Okay, so I'll keep you posted on that. And anyway, more to come.